YouTube, what's going on? Juniio here, and I'm back again with another reaction video. Sponsored as always by RuneGate Studio. Let's get to 100 subscribers. I promise there's something super cool coming down the line. So what we're doing today is reacting to the new Sabaton single that they just put out yesterday, I think. Bismarck. I'm sure I pronounced that flawlessly. Named after a German warship, battleship, built during World War II. I took a brief glance at the Wikipedia page, and you know, it's a warship that participated in battles and was ultimately sunk in another battle, or kind of, like the crew scuttled it and then they left and then it sunk. Whatever. This is the first time I've done a Sabaton song on this channel before. I only really found out about them kind of recently with their Last Stand stuff. I was listening a lot to Shiroyama. I thought that was like the most hype song I had ever heard in my entire life. And then as well the Spartan one was. Those two songs I thought were so cool. I didn't even realize that the majority of their stuff they focus on more modern stuff like World War I and II. I believe they have an upcoming album coming out based around World War I. This song is not attached to that album. It's just a standalone single that they decided to release. We'll see how it goes. I thought it'd be kind of cool to check out Sabaton because it'll just be a fun time. The video should be entertaining and it should just be super epic all around. So either way, let's get going. Let's go. Hopefully this was better than the last time I tried to put up a Rammstein.
Which blew up the mighty battle cruiser Hood.
The signal comes by wireless and has spotted the plane's movement.
There's the band.
So, did you find the boat?
Hold on. See, no, because now... Okay. Originally what I thought was that they were going to... They found the wreckage of the boat and they brought it up from the surface just so the band could film a music video on it, which would be pretty hype. But like... Oh, cool. And in the rain too? Hell yeah.
From the mist, a ship is taking form, and the silence of the seas are bound to drift into a storm. Sign of power, show of force, raise the anchor, battleship guarding its course. Ride up a nation, a beast made of steel. Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean, he was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine, to rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine. The terror of the sea,
Oh, that's so sick.
the Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
I don't know, there's something about Sabaton that is just so fun. Their songs are always so catchy. And there's not a lot of, how to say this? The lyrics usually aren't very hard to decipher because they're basically just reiterating historical events in a romanticized or just a very epic way. There's not a lot of metaphors or anything going on. It's like a little history lesson. And, you know, if history lessons were like this, I might have actually paid attention in social studies class. But they were not. Yeah, it's such a cool concept for a band to be kind of going back and revisiting old battles and war stories and all these different legendary events centering around conflict and making a power metal song out of it. You know, maybe just because like I'm a dude and just get so hyped about war and fighting and battle scenes or movies or whatever, right? It just always is such a adrenaline-filled rush listening to a Sabaton song. Just nothing about what they're doing sonically is too. I feel like it's not that groundbreaking. It's pretty in line with what I've heard from them before. And I think what really sets it apart is how catchy they are able to kind of make these historical events sound. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to go to the lyrics too much. There's not too much to decipher. They're just talking about how epic this boat is.
2,000 men and 50,000 tons of steel set the course for the Atlantic with the Allies on the hill.
I feel like biplanes were in World War I, right? Or maybe I don't know.
All stations keep the targets ready tight. Into operation the hunt has begun. Death and damnation. The fleet is coming. He was made to rule the waves across the seven seas. To lead the war machine. To rule the waves and lead the Kriegsmarine.
This set they have on this boat is so cool too.
The terror of the seas. The Bismarck and the Kriegsmarine.
It's also cool how so enthused they get.
At the bottom of the ocean, the depths of the abyss, they are bound by iron and blood. The flagship of the Navy, the terror of the seas, his guns have gone silent at last.
I don't really have much to say like right now. The one thing that I wish they could have done, and this is just a mixing thing, is they could have brought his voice maybe a bit more to the forefront in the mix. I feel like it's a bit kind of drowned out amidst all the rest of the band, but it's still pretty good, and overall everything's still fine. You know, I'm honestly just enjoying watching this video of the naval battles and stuff. Obviously, a very different environment in a different world than most people get to experience or have to experience. You know, it's got me thinking about how, you know, earlier I said that, you know, you get so stoked on war and battle scenes and stuff in movies, right? But what the Sabaton sings about is, you know, real events, I think for most of the part, that happen to real people. You know, it's interesting that they make songs about that and then they portray in such like an epic light, not like a positive light. It's just interesting that we as consumers enjoy that so much and get stoked on battles and things. Like, for example, Game of Thrones, right? The next episode and then the fifth one are predicted to have really big battles in it, and people are really excited. In our fiction that we consume, we love to watch people just die in brutal ways and in high volume as well, right? Though, you know, the vast majority of us wouldn't really last that long in a real battle, and we wouldn't think it was nearly as fun. But on the safe side of the television screen, we romanticize it. I don't know, I'm not making a social commentary. I'm not saying whether that's good or bad. It's just an observation, because I'm really excited about next week's Game of Thrones episode. I can't wait to see everybody die. It's going to be amazing, I bet. And I'm going to keep listening to Sabaton and just get so hyped about all the past battles they sing about. It's just something to think about, you know? It's a conversation starter. It's a conversation point. I have to bring something of value to these videos, right? I don't know. I can't just sit here and listen. I can't be like... Anyways. Like, this part is so epic. That's the trick. That's the trick. You know, if you want to make it epic, you drop the instrumentation from it and just have the vocal. He's so big. Epic. Well, I can't read it because you got these things in the way, man. What does it say? Okay, wait, hold on. No, it's still there. Ah. Well, you goofed it, guys. When I first saw him, you know, because I'd only heard the music, I didn't have a picture of what this guy would have looked like. And I had only heard their medieval songs before. So when I saw this guy, it was a very interesting kind of clash between reality and the image I'd built up in my mind. You know, I think now it makes a lot of sense. Of course, this guy would look like this. He gets so into it. He's kind of like that mixture of he looks like a power lifter. Like, he's big and fat, kind of, but he's also looks like he's pretty jacked underneath too, so you know, getting Eddie Hall vibes a little bit. But I love how stoked he is about the music and about being in the video and everything. It makes everything, again, just instills that very epic, otherworldly feeling to the music, I suppose. Overall, man, I just had a good time. It's super fun to be listening to Sabaton, and whether or not, you know, Sabaton is a credible educational source, maybe it's debatable, but I'd like to think that they do their research. You know, there's value in ending the video when I don't have anything else to say. So that'll be it for today, guys. If you like the video, make sure to like it. If you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. Of course, everybody have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, probably. And yeah, that's it. Sabaton. Yeah.